So let's start this video with the most exciting product launch, which is a larger Ntorq. And Jehan is an existing Ntorq owner.
Yes, I have the Ntorq Race XP. I've been waiting for a larger Ntorq for a long time. I didn't want the Yamaha Aerox because initially it was very firm. But this one, if it matches the performance levels of the Aerox but is still a lot more convenient like the Ntorq is, then it's going to be a firecracker.
Exactly, yeah. And TVS has sent out an invite in which we can see the quad projector headlight, so the styling will be sporty. I think it will be based on the Ntorq, but the proportions will be larger, bigger. And I think the closest scooter would be the Aerox.
Yeah, Aerox has to be the benchmark for them. Liquid cooled, air oil cooled is still yet to be seen whether or not TVS goes for it, because I think in case if they have to take a derivation of something, it would likely be from the Apache RTR 164V engine somewhere.
Could be.
That
could
could
be.
be the-
That is up for debate, or it could be a bored out version of the 125 also.
Maybe.
Because the exhaust note in the teaser is very raspy and very similar to that of the Ntorq. And it will be the first TVS scooter to get 14-inch wheels. So I think in terms of handling dynamics, the Ntorq was always good, but this will be next
First
level.
IC scooter,
Yeah, IC scooter.
because they already have the X.
Yes, which is on. Where is it? We don't know. And it's coming back.
Because they've forgotten it like your X. Okay.
Oh wow, that was a good one. So the new Ntorq will have better performance. I think 13, 14 bhp,
Yeah.
and around 13 Nm of torque.
Yeah.
In terms of features, because TVS has always been very high on features, we can expect a bigger TFT screen.
Yes.
The same old thing like Bluetooth connectivity.
So
navigation.
Smart Connect system will be there. I want to see in case if they gave the voice commands and turn-by-turn navigation and all the say fancy frilly bits that they put on the Apache RTR 310, RR 310, if they came onto the Ntorq 150, because ultimately now the Ntorq is growing up. It's going to be a bit more of a touring-oriented scooter as well.
Yeah, so right, saying cooling seats will come on that. Anyways, I expect the new Ntorq 150 to get cruise control. That is something should be made available in the new Ntorq. So yeah, we are very excited. He's riding the scooter very soon. So make sure that you subscribe to our channel to get the first ride review. And now moving on to the next scooter, which will be a Ntorq 150 rival, the Zoom 160.
In fact, if you think about it, the Zoom was supposed to be India's first large maxi scooter. India built first maxi scooter. Aerox I'm not counting because it's imported certain things. So Zoom was that, but Heroes lost the first mover advantage. They're giving it to TVS. Ki, aao, le lo.
Exactly. And now you guys might be commenting that this scooter is already launched. Bookings have also started, but the fact is that deliveries hasn't commenced yet. We have got confirmation that the deliveries for the Zoom 160 will finally happen in September. Yeah. He has already done a walk-around video of the Zoom 160 from Bharat Mobility. I'll drop a link in the description so you can check that out. So again, a lot of action in the big scooter segment.
Yeah, and hopefully where say the Aerox and the Ntorq are going the super sporty route, the Zoom is going for a slightly adventure tourer-ish, like a Honda X ADV style.
Yeah, and a proper maxi scooter. So it has that differentiating factor.
Yeah.
And we know the specs also of the scooter and it looks very sporty.
Yeah. So hopefully Hero has another hero over there. And moving on, the next is time for some Orange Mania. KTM RC 160. Yes, by now you've already seen the 160 Duke video, which should be playing live on our channel. And as you know, the 125 Duke created a little bit of a buzz, but didn't really work out because of the R15 and the MT15.
Exactly, it never had that performance that which KTM is known for. So the RC 160, basically the fared version of the 160 Duke. The styling will be similar to the RC 200. Because of the fairing, the weight will go up, but it will also get better aerodynamics. So I'm expecting higher top speed. And finally, it can break Yamaha R15's market domination because there has been no competition for that motorcycle.
Yeah. And in case if say KTM really wants to push the envelope for ready to race at an attractive price point, this is the way to go for it, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. And KTM is not done. They have something more, and that is the 390 SMC R.
Yeah, think of it like the Duke, but with a full-on mental breakdown, going haywire. full pumped up on steroids, Red Bull, Monster, Sting, and whatnot.
And the thing is that this motorcycle is 11 kgs lighter than the 390 Duke, same amount of power, same amount of torque. So this will be a proper hood. It's a proper supermoto, a segment which hasn't kind of kick-started in India.
230 mm of suspension travel at both ends. This time around, they are not going to shortchange us. Proper full suspension travel so that your wheelies are properly epic.
Exactly. It's a proper hooligan. I think it kind of goes well with the KTM DNA. In fact, initially KTM was not sure about launching this motorcycle in India, but they have made up their mind and we are finally going to get the 390 SMCR. I am very, very excited to ride.
What remains to be seen is whether KTM gives us spoke wheels or alloys. I prefer they give us alloys only over here because Indian roads punctures go hand in hand and the spoke rims are not tubeless.
Yeah, so I think that will be a great kind of an addition for the Indian market. So let's move on further.
But that's not the only, say, bikes out of Chakan because Bajaj, well not Bajaj, but Bajaj is going to produce the Triumph Scrambler or the Street Scrambler 400 or whether they call it the Brat Tracker or whatnot. But that's also coming this.
Yeah, I think that will be called the Street Scrambler because it kind of goes with the moniker of the whole Triumph thing. So again, Triumph is not following the norm. They are kind of creating a segment of Brat Tracker in the Indian market. I think this will be in between a Speed 400 and a Scrambler 400X in terms of that. It will be a retro motorcycle, but bit of off-roading, flat bench seats and all those stuff.
So think of it like a flat tracker. In case if you've seen a flat tracker, they're meant to go sideways. Sideways, nahi, slideways because they're meant to slide. So slim bench seat. And if you've seen a Thruxton video, you know that the rear subframe of the Thruxton, that is similar going to be on the Brat Tracker or the Street Scrambler or whatever they end up calling it.
Yeah.
But that is going to be it. Yeah. So like Arun mentioned, between the Speed and the Scrambler 400X, it will not have super off-road capabilities.
Yeah.
But it will still be, say, rough road capable.
Yeah, it will just look, it's a rugged roadster, simple as that. The interesting bit will be the engine tune. You think they'll go the Thruxton way or they will try to keep the speed tuning?
Thruxton is always the top, so they will keep the rest at the bottom. And I sincerely hope that they keep it like how it is on the Scrambler 400X.
Okay.
Not the Speed, not the Thruxton. Where the 400X has the perfect balance.
Got it. And we have seen some test mules being undergoing testing. And from the images, we can make out that this motorcycle looks slightly bigger than the Speed 400.
Yeah.
Because the criticism faced by the Speed 400 was that it was a bit too petite. So I think Triumph is kind of addressing that with this new Street Scrambler or whatever it is.
Correct. So all those road presence issues won't be there here.
Cool.
And moving on, Suzuki E-Axis. Cub, it has been how many months since you rode it?
I think it's been almost 2 months now.
Yeah.
And the fact is, we love the scooter. The scooter is nice, it's proper, and the Suzuki officials told us that it will be launched very soon. They didn't give us the pricing even back then. But yeah, it's not here till now. We don't know why it is not here because the electric scooter market itself is booming. Is it a rare earth material thing? We don't know right now. Could be, but they're holding on to their cards. But given the fact that the festive season is just around the corner, I think it's high time that Suzuki gets the E-Axis out.
Yeah, and Axis are really, really strong name in the Indian scooter space. So hopefully the E-Axis replicates that. And like Arun said, Axis, E-Axis, very solid scooters to ride. So on that front, Suzuki's got you covered. And finally, Ultraviolet has sent a block your date for end of September.
Yes, they have sent a block your date for end of September.
Are they going to shock us with the Shockwave or are they going to charge you with the Tesseract?
I really hope it is these two products because you already ridden the F77. They already updated it. He was there recently to see the product. The Shockwave is something that I am personally very interested because for a dirt bike, e-dirt bike at that price point looks very, very exciting. Even the Tesseract. Again, C04 at a budget. Looks futuristic, looks nice, has tons of features. And I think these two mass market products from Ultraviolet is something that the brand is also waiting for because it will, you know, in terms of the numbers for the company, it will hike up.
And hopefully it will help them in their export business as well because Ultraviolet is not only looking at India dominance but also say presence in Europe. They are already set up in, I think, like say 6 or 7
Yes,
countries
in Europe.
and where the market is feasible for a large maxi scooter as well as a hobby dirt bike, an electric dirt bike of sorts. So maybe getting something which is on par or quite capable as a KTM electric dirt bike but at a fraction of a price is sounding fantastic.
Yeah, but let me be clear, this would be a pre-production
Yeah.
motorcycle and a scooter, even if you get to ride it, because Ultraviolette already has mentioned that it will be launched in the first half of 2026. But if we are getting to ride it, we are more than happy and give them some feedback. So
And who's complaining? Not us.
yeah, so as you can see, a lot of interesting stuff is coming our way in September, and just because of the festive season on the anvil, manufacturers will keep us busy. So September looks very, very busy for us.
And which one of these are you excited to bring home? Do let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to our channel, hit the bell notification icon, and please wear riding gear on all your rides.
Yes, ride safe, take care.